So I bought a Polygon Strattos, and it's incredibly average as a road bike, and wholly unsuitable for randonneuring out of the box. However, it might be the perfect platform to show how to modify a road bike into a randonneuring weapon. So let's do it. In my video on buying a bike for randonneuring, fit, gearing, and cost cutting by the manufacturer were barriers to choosing a typical road bike for randonneuring. Fit comes first, and the Strattos frame geometry straddles the line between race and endurance, similar to a cyclocross bike in a good way. With my stubby legs and long torso, the XL fits like an endurance bike. The token box integrated headset will suck to service less than other integrated systems, and still gives completely free stem and handlebar choice. Nice because the stock stem is a bit too long. This Redshift shock stop stem is the right length and comfy. The stock 44cm bars are far too wide, so $25 got these 40cm ones. The beauty of standard components. Adjustable aero bars rest my hands, but... thank you, spacers. The stock saddle is good for a normal position, but can't also support pelvis rotation when riding on aero bars. This one too, and this one. Aero position, yes. Regular position, no thank you. This Synchros triathlon saddle can do both. Look out for a video on saddles for clip-on aero bars soon. Related to fit is comfort. The Redshift cruise control system is a nice luxury. Aftermarket suspension seat posts like this excellent Redshift Pro model require a frame with a round seat post. Proprietary seat posts resulted in many rejected bikes. Prioritizing comfort and fit has added a lot of weight, but weight is the least valuable quality of a fast bike, even in my hilly courses. Check out my video about comfortable bikes to learn how riding in comfort maximizes athletic performance in brevets. Tire clearance and quality come next. The frame fits 32mm tires and comes with mid-level 28C tires. Nice. But the wheels and 140mm rotors with 6-bolt adapters are a price point concession. 140mm rotors and my 90kg body aren't friends. Let's add 160mm rotors, flip the front brake adapter, install a spacer on the rear. Fast tires are the #1 equipment change to make a bike fast and save energy. These carbon wheels and tubeless tires will roll faster and cut the wind. Check out their review here. Stock wheels and tires will still see many miles touring, training, and in events with extended terrible weather, like the Great Typhoon Flesh of 2015. Now gearing. Aside from one flat course, my local brevets range from 820 to 1,650 meters of climbing per 100 kilometers, and the climbs are punchy. The routes usually leave town over the mountains to the north, like with this climb. Masochists. I want gearing to spin up 10% or even steeper gradients at a minimum. 50-34 rings, 1130 cassette, and a short cage derailleur? Far too high. Let's add a GS derailleur and 1140 cassette. Oh no, this cassette shifts like trash. This cheap one is better. And a lighter SLX model for the nice wheels. It's out of official spec and looks like the small cog shifting would suffer. A Franken derailleur with a GRX 812 1x body and an M8000 SGS long cage is ideal, but the 105 GS with the B screw adjusted actually works great because, well, Shimano. My video on gearing tells me this isn't low enough for my meager power and my high weight. Let's go one step further with a 4630 GRX crankset. But the lumpy bottom bracket face needs standing flat. And the FSA bottom bracket has poor inner diameter tolerance, so it needs to visit the trash. Forever. Polygon, FSA, be better please. Let's add a Shimano bottom bracket and adjust the 105 front derailleur for GRX spacing. A link to Free to Cycle's video on this is below. Due to my frame, my front derailleur is positioned a little bit too high, but it still shifts perfectly because, again, it's Shimano. A power meter will help pace the climbs to not accidentally blow up, and pedals are a suitable choice for this. Add a fresh chain, voila! Low gearing for the heavy man in the mountains. Install some accessories minimizing extra frontal area. bags, lights, computer, and maybe a mudguard. And we are ready to ride far, efficiently, and in comfort. The Polygon Strattos is now my favorite bike I've ever ridden. All it took was, well, changing almost every part of the bike. Off-the-shelf bikes will always need component swaps to match your fit, gearing, comfort, and efficiency needs. Hopefully this video was a helpful starting point for modifications you might want to make to elevate your rendineering experience.